All right. Well, welcome. Great to have you joining me and practicing today. And let's get started. When you're ready, you just lie back, you close your eyes, and you breathe. And taking the time, as we always do, to start the class by slowing down, by consciously settling into the practice. So once you make that choice to start, be here. Throughout the day, we're juggling multiple tasks at the same time, working on 2 or 3 projects. There's nothing wrong with that. But here, as we start the practice, we don't want to be in that same habit, juggling this as well as planning what we're doing next or reliving what we've already done. Instead, with the practice, we want to be right here. We want to be able to put everything else down. And a lot of times that's easier said than done. So that's why we practice. Taking the time, giving ourselves the opportunity to slow down and be right here. You may get that sense of settling in for just a moment, and then we notice the mind's wandered off, juggling multiple tasks again. And so then you simply make the choice once again to be right here. You take a nice full breath, feeling the inhale, feeling the exhale, settling back in. And maybe you notice it's wandered again, and so again, you bring the mind back. This is the practice. Sometimes it feels repetitive. Sometimes it feels tedious. But that's why we practice. Because slowly, gradually, it becomes easy. That transition becomes smoother, and we're able to shift in and shift out as we choose. Take just a couple more breaths. Just a few more moments out the day. And your next inhale is a nice deep, full inhale. You fill the belly, fill the chest, and as you're ready, release the breath, drawing your knees and you wrap your arms around your shins, hugging your thighs tight. And you gently rock from side to side. That sense of movement, swaying the body. Then coming back to center, hands behind your knees as you rock from the tailbone to the shoulder blades. Nice long line. A smooth rhythm back and forth, and the next inhale draws you up to sitting. You sit tall. The back of the neck is long, the eyes remain closed. Then inhale as you rise up. Tadasana. You find your balance. The feet are firm, shoulders back. The eyes are closed. Then palms together at your heart. And on inhale, you take the arms up, lengthening. And exhale as you fold forward over your legs. You get the hands to the floor, bending the knees if you need to. And inhale, right foot steps back, low lunge. Left foot back, plank pose, top of push-up. And exhale as you lower towards the floor. Inhale forward for your back bend. Nice and open across the upper chest. And exhale, you press the hips back and up, down, up. You take any movement you like. You settle. Inhale the right foot forward. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale, rising, reaching for the ceiling. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg reaches back. Right leg back. And exhale as you lower. Inhale, forward. Cobra, up, down. Exhale, back, down, down. The head hangs heavy. The eyes are soft. Still making that effort to draw the mind in. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, rising, reaching. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot. Left foot, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right foot. Exhale, left foot. Inhale, rising. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left foot back, low lunge. Right foot back. Exhale as you lower, chaturanga. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, rising, reaching. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right leg back. Left leg back. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right foot. Exhale, left. Inhale, rising. Exhale, hands to your heart. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left. Right. Exhale, low. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale, rising. Exhale, hands to your heart. You relax the arms, close the eyes if they've opened. Tadasana. Now with the big toes close to the heels apart, you bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms gently. Sitting the hips as low as you like. The thighs are firm, the tailbone draws down. A nice upward lift of the torso, coupled with that low, firm stance. Then exhale as you fold forward over your legs. The knees are straight, the hands catch hold of whatever's comfortable. You let your head hang as we work into this forward fold. Nice long line. Then inhale, lifting up halfway. Exhale, bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms, chair once again. This time, once your base is set, palms together, thumbs to your heart, and you twist to the right. Taking that left elbow outside that right thigh. You like to open those arms, broadening across the collarbone, feel free. But just start that nice twist, that rotation of the spine. Waking up the back here. Then inhale, back to center chair, hips low, arms go high. Then palms together, thumbs to your heart as you twist to the left. Drawing the torso around. Nice full breaths. Opening those arms if you like. Inhale, back to center chair, hips stay low, arms are high. Then we're going to bring the arms straight out in front, parallel to the floor. Shift your weight forward so the heels peel. And on exhale, slide your hips down imaginary wall. And then sit yourself down. Once the hips touch down, the heels lift up. Navasana, both pose. We're doing 3 of them. So knees can be bent or straight, it's up to you. Then you cross the ankles, either hug the shins in, or hands outside the hips to lift. You can always leave foot down to help out. Then coming back up. Knees bent or straight. Good, cross and hug or cross and lift. Back up, last one. Bend or straight. Breathe. Nice full inhales. Complete exhales. On your next exhale, you'll cross the ankles, roll forward, planting the hands as you step back. Going straight to down dog or moving through a vinyasa. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. From here, we're going to glue those palms to the floor. Without moving your hands at all on your next inhale, just press into that right foot, trying to straighten that knee out as best you can. Then exhale, you bend the knee, releasing that tension from the thigh. Inhale, trying to straighten that right leg out, keeping those palms flat on the floor. Exhale, bend the knee, release the tension. Inhale, extending. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. This time we'll hold it so that left heel will spin and both feet are flat and that right leg straightens out. This time we want that right leg completely straight. So if that means you need to lift up onto your fingertips or move your hands up onto your leg or foot, you let those hands go wherever they need to. So that right leg can be straight, you can work folding deep into pyramid pose. And on your next exhale, let that right knee bend as the hips sink. And inhale, rising up, warrior one. You adjust your stance as you like. Letting the hips sit low. That left hip draws forward while keeping the outer edge of that left foot firm to the mat behind you. Then either keeping the arms up, bicep next to your ear, or hands to your heart as we start to shift our weight into that right foot for warrior three. Rising up over top. Feeling the long line from the crown of your head to that left heel. You work to bring the torso and left thigh parallel to the floor. But feel long as you settle in here. Nice and smooth, we're going to step that left foot back. The toes touch the heel, stays lifted this time for high lunge. The front knee is bending as close to 90 degrees as you like. The arms reach up. The tailbone draws down. The abdominal wall hugs in. You get that nice upward lift and reach of the torso. And that long line from the back of that right knee to the front of the left. And on exhale, hands to the floor as you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then inhale, the left leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Low lunge. And once again, glue those palms to the floor. Without moving your hands at all on your next inhale. You just press into that left foot, trying to straighten that knee out. Exhale, bend the knee, release the tension. Inhale, extending that leg. Exhale, bend it, sinking the hips. Inhale, extending, reaching the hips back and up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale. Exhale. This time we'll hold it so that right heel spins in, the foot's flat, and that left leg then straightens out. Your hands go wherever they need to. So that left leg is straight. And you can fold deep over that left thigh. Work to keep those hips square. That right hip is You're going to have a tendency to kind of drift back on you, and your torso is going to start to point towards that top right corner. So you want to try and draw that right hip forward, keeping the crown of the head moving straight out in front, middle line of the mat, as you fold over that left leg. And letting that left knee bend. And on inhale, you rise up, warrior one. Good, then keeping the arms up or hands to your heart as you start to shift your weight forward for warrior three. Moving out over that left leg, rising up, and holding that long line from crown of head to right heel as you work to bring that line parallel with the floor. Good, nice and light, step those right toes back. Right heels lifted as you rise up, high lunge stance. That back heel lifted, you're able to keep those hips squared completely with the top edge of the mat. But as you work into it, you're getting that nice flexion at that left thigh and that deep extension at that right thigh. Giving you that long line from the back of the left knee to the front of the right. That opening through the hips. Good, one more breath. And on exhale, hands to the floor as you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. And slide forward into plank. And on exhale, you lower to the floor. Once down, you stack your hands, take a breath. Then bringing the arms straight out in front of you, biceps next to the ears. Setting up for 3 rounds of prone bow. And on your next inhale, you lift the head, the chest, the arms, the legs up off the mat. As much of you off the floor as you can lift. Reaching long from end to end. And exhale, relax. Then inhale, you rise once again. Lifting up, reaching long. And exhale, relax. Third and final one. On an inhale, you rise up. And exhale, relax. Lowering down. Stack the hands, take a breath. And hands underneath your shoulders, elbows intake. The toes curl, the knees float. Then you do one push up to plank. Then move through a vinyasa or press back to down dog. And exhale the right foot forward, low lunge. We're going into side angle from here. So right hand on the floor inside the foot. The left heel spins in. And on inhale, you sweep that left arm and left side of your torso up towards the ceiling. If you like to wrap that left arm behind your back, you can catch the inner thigh or catch hands. Side angle. Nice and open across the chest. Nice and open through that inner right thigh. And if you bound, open those arms back into a T. And on inhale, you just rise up to warrior two. The front knee's bending as close to 9 degrees as you like. You settle your hips in. Broadening across the lap, across the torso. And the eyes are soft. That's that full breath here. And straightening out that right leg. Turn the toes in. And on exhale, you fold forward between your legs. If the hands are comfortable on the floor, you start to walk them back, using the palms on the ground to help you draw the torso in tighter. Inhale, lifting up halfway. Exhale, hands to your hips. And inhale the rest of the way up. We're going to open the arms back into a T. Those right toes turn out, setting up for triangle pose. The right hip hugs in. That right arm guides us out and over. The right hand lands down, left arm reaches up to start. And we're all going to take that left arm behind our back and try and grab that inner right thigh. The half bind for triangle pose. Helping us to roll this whole left side of our torso up towards the ceiling. One more breath. And on exhale, you let that right knee bend as you unravel, planting the hands and stepping back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then the right foot steps forward. Right hands on the floor inside the right foot. Left foot steps forward. Left hands on the floor inside the left foot. That right heel spins it down behind us. And on inhale, you sweep that right arm up for side angle. And again, if you like to wrap that top arm, catching the inner thigh or catching hands. Good, opening those arms into a T if they're not already, and rising up for warrior two. You adjust the stance. You soften your eyes and you settle in. These full breaths. And straighten out that left leg. Turn the toes in. Sweep the arms behind your back this time, interlacing the fingers. Collarbone as broad as you fold forward. Drawing those knuckles away from your back. The head hangs heavy. The shoulder blades squeezing towards each other behind. Then inhale, rising all the way back up. Relax your arms. Left toes turn back out, arms into a T. And you reach out over that left leg for triangle. Left hand lands down. Right arm reaches up. And take that right arm behind your back, trying to grab that inner left thigh for your half bind. Good, exhale, bending that left knee, bringing the hands to the floor, and stepping back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then sliding forward to plank.
And on exhale, you lower to the floor. You take a breath. And preparing for Cobra this time. So hands are under the shoulders, elbows in tight, tops of the feet firm to the mat. And on your next inhale, you peel the head, the chest, the palms up off the mat. Baby Cobra. And exhale, lowering down. Nice full breath. Then inhale, you rise once again. Baby Cobra, hovering the hands or full Cobra. Planting those palms. Working the arms into it. But keep your back active here. The collarbone's broad. The sternum's rolling forward and up. And exhale, relax, lowering down. Nice full breath. Then third and final one, on an inhale. You rise up. Going as high and as deep as you like. Breathing into the front of the body. And exhale, lowering down. You stack the hands, rest a cheek. Take a breath. Then hands under the shoulders, elbows in tight. Curl the toes, float the knees into one push-up. Plank pose. Then moving through vinyasa or going straight to down dog. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Warrior one. Left heel spins in, torso sweeps up. Then straighten out that right leg, setting up for revolved triangle. Right hand to right hip. Left hand will guide you forward about halfway, and you rotate. That left hand lands down. The right shin, the right foot, or lands on the floor outside the foot, as that right arm then reaches up towards the ceiling. Nice long line from hand to hand, foot to foot, crown of head to tailbone. And then you find that rotation along the spine. So that right side rolls up, that left side's rolling under. Exhale, bringing that right hand to the floor. You'll bend that right knee as much as you need to get both hands down so that you can drift your weight forward and lift that left leg up behind you. Standing splits. The hands can walk forward, help balance you up, or you start to walk them back towards that right foot. The head and torso fold. That left leg reaches for the ceiling. Then floating that left foot forward next to the right, and you fold over your legs. Inhale, rising all the way back up. Full extension. And exhale, hands to your heart. You relax your arms, you close your eyes. Take a breath. Then palms together, gesture balancing the body and mind as we make our way into dancer's pose. So you're going to start to shift your weight into that right foot. The left knee bends, heel comes towards your hip. And as you feel steady, just release that left hand, catching hold of the left foot. The right arm reaches up. You lean forward just a touch as you start to lift that left foot up behind you. Dancer's pose. Trying to keep the center of your chest pointed straight ahead. Rather than starting to fold forward so it's pointing downward, you're trying to keep the upper torso lifted as you lift that back leg up behind you. And inhale, coming back to center. You place that left foot on the floor. You relax your arms. Tadasana. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, float or step. Down dog or vinyasa. Then inhale the left leg. And exhale as you step the foot forward. Warrior one. And straightening that left leg. Left hand to hip. Right hand guides you forward. You get parallel to the floor. And you rotate. Revolve triangle. Right hand lands down. Left arm reaches up. Good. Let that left hand come down. Left knee can bend as much as you need so both hands are on the floor. Drifting your weight forward and lifting that right leg up behind you. Standing splits. The hands go wherever you like it. Forward or walking them back. Let the torso and head hang heavy as that right leg, right heel reaches for the ceiling. And floating that right foot forward next to left. And you fold over your legs. Inhale as you rise all the way back up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Relax the arms, take a breath. And palms together. The weight starts to shift to the left. That right knee bends and the heel lifts. Then bringing that right hand back to catch the foot. You take that left arm up. You lean forward a touch as you start to lift that right leg up behind you. Trying to keep the center of your chest pointed straight ahead. Couple more breaths. Nice and smooth, rising back up to center. Placing that foot on the floor. And relaxing your arms. Tadasana. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, float or step. Choosing your route to down dog. And inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Lowering that left knee, uncurl the toes. The hips sink as the torso sweeps up. Crescent lunge. Nice long one. Nice opening through the front of the body. And you fill it with the breath. And exhale, release the hands to the floor. We're going to curl those left toes, lift that left knee, low lunge. Then press down so that you can lift that right foot up and then just place that right knee on the mat behind your right wrist for pigeon. The left leg slides back. That right shin draws forward as close to parallel to the top edge of the mat as you like. And you can stay upright for your pigeon variations. Or you drape yourself forward over that right calf. Inhale, rising up. You plant the palms. Curl those left toes and step that right leg back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then inhale the left leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. You lower the right knee, uncurl the toes. Sink the hips as the torso sweeps up. Crescent lunge. And exhale, release the hands to the floor. Curl those right knee or right toes to lift the right knee. Then press down, lifting that left foot up and placing that left knee down. Pigeon pose. The right leg slides back. You adjust that front shin as you like. You stay upright or you drape yourself forward. Inhale, rising up. Plant the hands. Curl those right toes and step back. Down dog or vinyasa. And a gentle bend in the knees. You look forward of your hands, and on inhale you float or step to sitting at the top of the mat. The legs come through. We're going into Marichyasana A. So that left leg stays straight. The right knee bends, heel comes in tight. You want that right knee pointed straight up. The right arm reaches up. And on exhale, you fold forward inside the leg. And then wrapping that right elbow in front of the right shin. Your left arm comes behind your back. And you try and catch hands outside that right hip. But if you can't quite catch hands, just keep that left hand on the floor outside your left hip. And just use that right elbow in front of your right shin as leverage. And you try and draw that elbow towards the back of the mat as you reach the torso forward. Then inhale, rising up. The right leg goes straight. The left knee bends. Left heel comes in tight. The left arm reaches up. You fold forward inside that left leg and then wrap that left arm in front of the left shin. Either catching hands outside the left hip or keeping that right hand on the floor outside the right hip. And that left elbow in front of that left shin as you draw yourself forward. Good. Inhale, rising up. Take both legs straight. Paschimottanasana. The feet are flexed, the arms reach up, and on exhale you fold forward. You catch hold of whatever you got. You bow your head, close your eyes. Good. Inhale as you reach out and rise up. You sweep the arms around in front, and on exhale you lower yourself down onto your back. Come to lie flat. Once down, you take a breath. I'm preparing for 3 rounds of back bends. The knees are bent, the feet are flat. The arms alongside the body for bridge, your hands above the shoulders for upward facing bow. And on your next inhale, you press down into your feet to lift the hips, low back, middle back, upper back if you like. And exhale, relax, lowering down. Take a nice full breath. Then inhale, pressing down to go up once again. Lifting the front side of the body as high up as you can. And then breathing into it. Exhale, relax. Third and final one. On an inhale. You press down to go up. And exhale, relax. Lowering down. You draw your knees into your chest. You wrap your arms around your shins whenever you're done. Hugging the thighs against the abdomen. Then bringing the arms alongside the body, palms flat. The legs go straight up. You hang out there. Or shoulder stand, toes towards the floor beyond your head. Once the hips lift, you bend the elbows, hands against your back. As you send the legs up. A few more breaths if you want any variations. Wiggle the toes, roll the ankles. Send the legs wide, scissor them apart. Just playing in the hips, playing with the legs suspended in air. And coming back to center. You take the toes towards the floor beyond your head for plow. Hips are high, low back's open. You release the hands, fingers point forward. And nice and smooth, you unwrap. Come to lie flat on your back. Once down, the arms are alongside the body, preparing for fish. You press into your hands and elbows to lift the head and torso. You arc the spine towards the ceiling. The head and shoulders roll back. And exhale, lowering down. Draw the knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your shins. You take the arms into cactus arms, elbows bent 90 degrees. And release the knees over to left. One final twist. And back to center. And over to the right. Back to center. And on exhale, you either extend the legs, Shavasana, or you tuck your hands behind your knees to catch right up for headstand. If you're doing headstand, take your time. And you stay up as long as you like, coming down whenever you're ready. You start on your forearms and knees for headstand. Grab opposite elbows. The hands come out, fingers interlaced, palms apart. You place the crown of the head on the floor, cupping the back of your head in your hands. And curl the toes. Press through those heels to lift the knees. Once you feel stable with those forearms and shoulders active, you then walk the feet towards the elbows, lifting the hips higher. And eventually drawing one knee in towards your chest, heel towards your hip, then the other. You find your stability here, and then you just have to go straight up with those legs. You stay up as long as you like, coming down and making your way to Shavasana whenever you're done. Slowly begin taking deeper inhales, more active exhales. Gently waking the body back up. You start to wiggle the fingers and toes. You roll the wrists and ankles, arms and legs. Then turn the palms flat down onto the ground, gripping the floor as you inhale, grounding yourself. And exhale as you draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins, and you rock over to your right side. You rest there for a moment in the seat of full potential. And as you're ready on inhale, you slowly rise up to sitting. You come into a comfortable seated posture. The spine is tall, shoulders are back, chest is lifted, heart is open. Back of the neck is long and the eyes remain closed. Then palms together at heart center, thanking yourself and each other for being here. Clear mind, peaceful mind. Peaceful speech, loving speech. Loving heart, clear heart. Namaste. Thank you all so much for practicing with me today. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you next time.